Hi, my name is Irene and I'm going to talk about an activity for primary education that can be for all the ages, but I'm going to think in children between 10 and 11 years old. And well, this activity is for speaking and listening, but we are going to do a lot of things. So some objectives for this activity are to learn and remember vocabulary, and to remember some structures like present simple, present continuous, the verbs, and whatever. So what we are going to do, the teacher is going to write different topics in a piece of paper. So if we have like 20 students in the classroom, we can make groups of four pupils, and we are going to have 5 different groups. So we are going to need 5 different topics. Like, for example, cinema, school, sports, jobs, and ways of transport. So we are going to give each group one of these topics, and then we are going to give each pupil one paper with 2 words. This paper is going to have a word that is about the topic. So if we have the topic cinema, we can have a word like popcorn. If we have sports, we have football. If we have whatever. So for example, if we have this word, tennis, it's about the topic of sports. What do we have to do? What the pupils have to do? Well, just the pupil that has the paper can talk, because the rest of the members of the group have to do the mimic. That means the pupil with the paper has to describe the word that is in black without saying the word that is in red. So if the pupil has to describe the word tennis, he cannot say that is playing with rackets. We played with rackets. They cannot say that. They have to think of how can they say the word, how can they describe the word without saying racket. They cannot talk about the ball, they can talk about the players, whatever they like, whatever they think in that moment, but they cannot say racket. And the rest of the members that are doing the mimic have to do like they're playing tennis. So the rest of the members, the rest of the students of the classroom have to guess what word are they describing, and they have to do, all the pupils have to describe one word. Other groups have to talk about the topics they have, and after that we are going to ask them, the pupils, to write individually what words they didn't know, or what words they didn't remember, like if they don't remember some words about cinema or whatever. And after it, if we have free time, if we have like 5 or 10 minutes, because this is going to take like 45 minutes more or less, it depends of the students and how they talk and how they do the activity. So if we have free time, we can ask them different things, like what words they think are useful, what words they think they can use in the future or in their real lives. And we can also ask them what have they liked about the activity, or what they disliked about it. And well, that's an activity, I think it's a fun activity, because they have to talk, they have to listen to the others, but they also have to do mimic and act like they are doing well, they're in cinema or they're playing a sport, something like that. So I think it's an important activity to learn and to have fun.